first of all, the recovery. You guys played 97 snaps against Arizona State. How did you go about your recovery? How you feeling? And then just size up going up against Will Howard again, a guy you've faced in the past.
We're taking this recovery. We're taking this time to for sure get our bodies back. That was a physical and long game. So we're really putting a emphasis on our treatment and getting our bodies right. And then I'm excited to go against him again. He's a great player, and I'm ready for this challenge. We're ready for this challenge.
Our next question is going to come from Thomas Jones. Thomas, go ahead.
Alfred, good afternoon. What do you recall from playing Will Howard when he was at Kansas State? What stands out to you about the quarterback?
Uh, he's pretty big. And like he's a. I mean, I would consider him a dual threat quarterback. He can run when he needs to. He can put the ball where he needs to put it. So he's a great quarterback.
Our next question is going to come from Dan Hope. Dan, go ahead.
Hey, Alfred, when you guys have studied the Ohio State offensive line, just what have you seen from what they've been able to do so far in this CFP?
I feel like they were very good as a unit. They're very good at what they do. We're gonna have to do our job to, shut that down.
Our next question is going to come from Kurt Bowles. Kurt, go ahead.
Yeah, Alfred, you guys are an underdog for one of the very few times. And Ohio State's been very dominant, scored 83 points. What do you feel about y'all's position as an underdog and playing against a team that's just kind of on fire right now?
We really don't really pay attention to what others say. We know what we're doing in our building, and when the time comes, we'll be able to showcase that to the world.
Your next question is going to come from Joe Cook. Go ahead.
Alfred, I'm curious, how many times have you played in AT&T Stadium? Is the game last year against Oklahoma State the only one? And what's it going to be like playing there again in a place that's pretty special to football in general?
Oh yeah, that was my first time ever playing in AT&T Stadium last year against OSU. I'm just excited to be back. Love the stadium. Love the atmosphere. This game's going to be electric, so I'm excited for the atmosphere. Yeah.
Your next question is going to come from Noah Gross. Noah, go ahead.
Hey Alfred, your guys' running game it was mostly pass against Arizona State a lot. What have you seen from that group with Dravion, Jaden, and everybody as far as a focus in practice to get that side of the ball going after the win against ASU?
Their receivers are special. They're NFL guys. We've just been really attentive on our technique and fundamentals. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's gonna take to win. And but yeah, just being attentive in practice.
Your next question is going to come from Brian Davis. Go ahead.
Hey, AC, just curious, what do you see any common thread between y'all's goal line and short yardage stands that you've had in the last month? What is the key to that in your mind?
Um, I feel the key to that is just it starts on Monday. When we start practicing and getting things locked in, and it just starts with the preparation throughout the week. Because whenever the time comes, you're ready. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So that's how we really take those short yardage plays and stuff.
Your next question is going to come from Sam Khan. Go ahead, Sam.
Time with PK and what you have learned about him and what makes him good at what he does.
He's very creative in in his schemes and stuff like that. He really is locked in, and he gets us locked in just on play recognition, alignments, so I feel like he really enhances us because he allows us to see things on the field when we're playing. So yeah.
We have time for another question or two for Alfred. If you have one, please use the raise your hand function and we'll get to you. We got another follow-up question from Brian Davis.
Yeah, Alfred, just going back. So do the coaches present you guys like plays like, okay, here's what these teams like to do on 4th and 1, 4th and 2, whatever. And is that what y'all are doing early in the week? Is scout team prep on their tendencies and short yardage?
I mean, we just go over the plays that they're their go-to plays. Stuff that they been doing throughout the season and stuff. We practice that. So yeah.
Alfred, we got two final questions for you. First one's going to come from Chip Brown.
Alfred, their counter play has been really big for them the last two games. What have you noticed about that in looking at the film?
Like I said, they're very good at what they do. That counter play is a big play for them, and we just got to all do our job, and we will be able to stop that.
Your final question is going to come from Kurt Bowles. Go ahead, Kurt.
Yeah, Alfred, if I read the stats right, they've given up 12 sacks this year. I mean, that's pretty incredibly low number. I was curious, are their running backs that good at pass protection? Do they go to too tight in offense? Or are they throwing quick passes? What's been the key to that for them?
I feel like they just play together. Like I said, they're good at what they do, and feel like they've not necessarily perfected it, but they're in a good spot when it comes to protecting their quarterback. So yeah,
Well, that's it, Alfred. Thanks for joining us today.
appreciate it.